One of the hardest parts of my job as a therapist who works with neurodivergent people is de-gaslighting them. And this is how it goes. I'll have a neurodivergent person who wants to know if they're autistic or ADHD or something like that. We're doing an assessment, and I always assess trauma. I use 3 different measures to look at their trauma. And yeah, they will come up on like the PCL, which is the post-traumatic stress disorder checklist, and cross the threshold. So I say, you've got all these trauma symptoms. Also, your presentation is completely consistent with complex PTSD. And they'll say, well, I don't have trauma. What do you mean I wasn't abused? And so this puts me in the position where I have to sit there and explain to the person how being neurodivergent in this world is inherently traumatic. It's like you're in an abusive relationship with the world. Neurotypical dominance hierarchies are perpetuated through aggression. And the reason you have suffered so much is because you have been placed in the bottom of that hierarchy. When you make attempts to climb that hierarchy, your position is reinforced through aggression and other means of manipulation. That is psychological abuse. And that is why people have trauma symptoms. So I have a person who has come starting to understand their experiences from the basis of them being a problem, and I'm turning around and saying, you have these conditions, but the problem is how you've been treated as a result of them. It's that part, that's the part that takes the longest to process.